In this channel, we have been discussing countless of time and starting to get bored was that Man United striker issue as a priority to be solved in this coming window topic need to be moved on, dust and blow away. We have spoken this so many times and sick of it, but we still need to do that. Given the fact the owner yet to be decided due to Glazer family unlimited delay on the club sales. Coming back to the squad, we already know so much on a Man United striker issue. Early season, one of the best players alive, Cristiano Ronaldo, clashes with Eric Ten Hag had him on strike and strained the relationship with the club. Man United only number 9 Anthony Martial had been a key piece for a fluid offense when healthy. Unfortunately, Martial had been in and out of the pitch from injuries more than a visit I had on an in and out burger food chain. And the lonely walk were caused, with all due respect to the Dutch big man, pouring his heart and soul, and being unfortunate just not good enough for Man United. Not to mention, with recent report had been suggested that Martial would be on the sales list and Weghorst would not be signed permanently. Duh. Man United easily needed at least 2 more forwards into their squad list. With that being said, the most linked and considered the oldest news for the striker linked to Man United was none other than the Spurs talisman Harry Kane. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Marvin, codename CM. Welcome to the Code United channel once again. Harry Kane needs no further introduction if you are a football fan, even as a general football fan, not a hardcore one. Harry Kane had been a well-known name, both positive and negative. The positive being an absolute goal scoring machine. Basically, you can put the alignment of goal and Kane, especially when he played under the Poch era. Also being not just a talisman for Spurs but the England national team captain and all-time leading England scorer. As for the negative, had been well documented as the positive. Bottlers, disappear under high pressure, penalty merchant, and featuring in the Mbappe laughing meme. Followed by the most obvious was being one of the faces of the football for Spurs and England. Harry Kane had been named as one of the best footballers to not win any silverware. This statement itself was very insane given the achievement and level Kane provided day in and day out. Besides, this statement had labeled be a meme, constantly mockery on the Spurs in general as well, given the fact that Spurs had yet to lift a major trophy for close to 2 decades. Coming to this end of season, with Harry Kane 1 year left in his contract, combined his unlikeliness to held his signature with the Spurs, Eric Ten Hag and Man United had been actively monitor his situation and had been the front runner to approach Kane as their number 1 priority. But if we ignore the owner situation, how does Harry Kane fit into the Man United squad? So in this video, we will look into Harry Kane playstyle, how can he fit into the squad, and will he be a perfect fit as a Red Devil? As per usual, if you do enjoy this kind of content, do please like, share and subscribe to this channel, as each of your subscription will be a motivation for me to upload new content, and ring the notification bell for every new upload. Let's cut to the chase and here we go. British finest traditional striker Alan Shearer, Man United club legend Wayne Rooney and Harry Kane. The thing that in common between them was that all of them, aside from being from England of course, is that all of them was in the illustrious 200 goal club but scoring 200 or more Premier League goals in their career. As Harry Kane upon today had already surpassed Wazza 208 Premier League goals on the second place with 211 Premier League goals. Interesting enough, Kane, Rooney and Shearer are very different centre forwards. In fact, all of them define a new forward era on their time. Kane represented the modern forward or false 9 era in which the forwards often prompt to drop into the midfield to showcase their playmaking ability, yet hardly misses chance to hit the target from inside the 18-yard box. While Rooney represented a transition between traditional forwards and free roll era where he tore across the pitch, including on the wings, winning every single challenge and aerial battles while also being deadly in front of goal. Shearer on the other hand represented a retro era that centre forwards seldom seemed outside the opponent penalty box, but given any attempt within it were likely to hit the back of the net. However, contrast to the former legends, Kane's rise to superstardom was nothing short of inspirational. In his early careers was not all smooth sailing but rather have to overcome obstacle after obstacle. Kane during his early career experienced struggles from label as a clunky, unathletic and lack of pace in his youth, then go on with the relatively unsuccessful loan spells at Leighton, Orient, Millwall, Norwich and Leicester City. Being as a centre forward, His early endearing goal returns and concerning injury led to many fans would having a hard time to believe that he would one day become the game's great. And with the lack of trust by the club and frustration piled up, Kane was even on his way out. Fortunately, in 2014, the introduction of Mauricio Pochettino turned Kane's fortune altogether. The Argentinian manager was well known for the extensive use of local youth talent, with the Spurs line at that time, Emmanuel Adebayo and Roberto Soldado, underperforming led to Poch search for a new goal distributor. Instead of searching a new ready-made player, Poch made a bold gamble by picking Harry Kane after witnessing his hunger, and the gamble paid off massively. Under Poch's tough training techniques and physical development, Harry Kane did not look back and since established himself as a world-class forward, and after registering himself as a regular first-team player, Kane did not score less than 24 goals in each of the seasons of his career. And the payoff was so massive that Poch even came out a statement saying that the Kane goal against the Aston Villa in the 14-15 season saved himself from being sacked by the Spurs. Looking through his story, what is Harry Kane's playstyle? Come on, we all know how he played, but Harry Kane's playstyle did evolve gradually in his career. During his under 21 or under 23 days, he was described as Shearer of Sheringham-like old traditional centre forward, operate close to the goal combined with powerful and accuracy shot on goal. While under Pochettino, Harry Kane improved overall, becoming a roaming pure goal scorer that operates just outside the penalty box, linked with other players, but remained a threatening target for scoring goals. As Spurs at that time contained some of the best chance creators like Christian Eriksen, Dele Alli and Kieran Trippier, meant that Kane was given a license to be clinical, ruthless and volume scorer. Kane during the Poch era collected 2 consecutive Premier League Golden Boot in the 15-16 season and the 16-17 season on 0.66 and 0.97 goals per match crazy ratio. While in the 17-18 season is where Kane hit his statistical peak with 41 goals in 48 appearances. Never forget, Kane was also widely known to as an accurate penalty taker with 88.2 penalty conversion rate was the biggest evidence. But again, Mbappe might still laughing. But after the loss in the Champions League final 18-19 season, the team saw some changes. Poch left the team, Jose Mourinho was appointed as a new manager, and 2 of their best playmakers, Eriksen and Trippier, also left the team the following season. With their Danish playmaker departure felt the most, as meant that the creativity on the Spurs midfield was severely lacking, but the defensive and forward line remained solid. From there, Mourinho made a role change that allowed Kane to open a new dimension in his playstyle and define a playstyle that known today, in which was dropped Spurs' best goal scorer deeper into the midfield, act as a deep lying forward. This move was polarizing in the football world, as a side argued that this move takes away Kane's best strength, which was goal scoring, while the other side praised the move, utilizing Kane's amazing holding ability and Heung-min Son's explosive pace running behind the defense helped them a match from heaven. The role change also had Harry Kane transform from a goal scorer into a well-rounded player with high levels of link-up play, dedicate the offensive flow as a midfield-like player, but remained as a usual centre-forward goal threat. Kane even managed to win the both Golden Boot and the Playmaker of the season on the 20-21 season with 33 goals and 17 assists. And the FB report did back Kane to be an elite playmaking with 4.73 progressive passing sit at 98 percentiles. Furthermore, a 2.74 passes into final third and 1.2 passes into the penalty area both sit at 90 percentile and above. To conclude Harry Kane's playstyle, he was clinical goal scorer, or guaranteed 20 goals per season striker, amazing holding play, especially back against the goal, and the cream on the top is high level link-up player, and if he was in the Man United jersey, how will he fit? To me, I would say that Kane easily a perfect fit for Man United, but will have to break into 2 different scenarios which can fully utilize Kane's strength. First of all was using his link-up play or holding ability by dropping him deep into the midfield area. From there, wingers like Rashford and Anthony can benefit by drive inwards release from Kane. Besides, this also allowed Bruno to push much further forward, given Bruno likes to drift further forward at times become a secondary striker. The other benefit is using Kane's great aerial ability or act as a target man, receive long balls and then hold the ball till the teammates able to move forward. But there was a downside for this setting, was that it kinda take away the purpose of bringing Kane, as a Man United did not lack of chance creating but lacking a proper goal scoring output. Which brings us to scenario 2. Was that fix Kane at the proper free roll forward, where Kane remained closer to the opponent's goal and remained a goal scoring threat that Man United craving for the whole season. In spite of that, there are problems for that Man United forward line. To be exact, was the wingers often did not attempt to create service for their centre forward, rather they would choose to shoot on goal instead. In a word, these two scenarios would have been taken into serious account for Eric Ten Hag if Harry Kane joined Man United. Another crucial factor for Kane was that his age. Although age can be a mere number, but 30 years of age can say that Kane is a Finnish article quoted by Mark Grobich and may or may not decline in years to come. That's the end of the video. What do you guys think? Will you have Man United bring in Harry Kane, or will you like another striker instead? If Harry Kane is the man, how will you play Kane in the Man United squad? Comment down below so that we can have a discussion. Hope you all enjoyed this video. I will see you all in the next one.